Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, July 5th, 2017. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hope everybody enjoyed their Independence Day holiday, but we are back to work today, and let's take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures here right now are trading up by about 4 points to 24.29 per contract. All in all, the markets are a little bit higher before the opening bell. We'll see how today plays out. We'll see what this market gives us. Volume is expected to be a little bit on the lighter side since it is the day after a holiday. Very, very often you get what we call a holiday hangover, and the markets are a little bit on the lighter side. So we'll see how this week plays out. Again, markets are higher ahead of the opening bell. First stock we're going to take a look at today is going to be NVIDIA, NVDA. It looks like they signed a partnership deal with Baidu. It looks like they are going to try to bring some artificial intelligence to the cloud computing world. Again, NVIDIA right now trading at 141.24. Stock closed at 139.20. So this is a good little pop for NVIDIA. We'll see where it goes. Right off the bat, when I look at a stock like this, you know, that's such a big mover from day to day. I'm not seeing a nearby level that we would play right away. But again, we'll keep this one on the radar. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll see what it tells us and what it gives us. But right now, NVIDIA catching a bid ahead of the opening bell. Let's take a look at its counterpart here, which is Baidu, big leading Chinese ADR, basically the Google of China. Right now, this stock is trading at $186.05, closed at $179.97. Right off the bat, I see a big resistance level for Baidu today around 193 to 194. So keep that on the radar. It gets up to around that 194 area. I really think that's probably all she has written in the cards today, but we'll keep it on the radar. We'll see where we go. Next stock we're going to take a look at this morning is going to be Tesla, TSLA. It looks like Goldman lowered their price target, and Tesla down a little bit ahead of the opening bell. Stock closed at $352.62 on Monday, and now you're going to see here it is trading at $347.96 this morning. So Tesla going down a little bit this morning ahead of the opening bell on lowered price target by Goldman Sachs. We'll see how that plays out. Right off the bat, when I look at this stock, if it gets down to around 327.5 to 328, I do think there's going to be some good daily chart support there for a potential intraday bounce. So keep Tesla on the radar this morning. This could come down there. You never know. Stocks like this have a tendency to move very big, especially when they get lowered price targets. So we'll see how that plays out. Oracle in the news today. That's also getting upgraded. Oracle with a little bit of an upgrade here. I think Oracle is very overbought. So again, I don't really see much upside in this one. At least, not right now. Stock right now is trading at $49.65, closed at $49.35, but I see very little upside from here in Oracle. Next up, we're going to take a look at General Motors. It looks like they have a joint venture with China, and it looks like their sales, I believe, increased by 4.4%. So you could check out the news. Just full and fair disclosure, I do own General Motors shares. So again, GM right now trading at $35.83. Stock closed at $35.57 on Monday. So GM up a little bit from here. Let's take a look at O'Reilly Automotive. ORLY is the ticker symbol here. Stock, I believe, lowered their second quarter guidance. And what you're seeing here is stock is trading down to around 201.87. This closed at 220.41. Again, I do not see a major support level for O'Reilly until you get to around 184, 185. So again, if you own it, be a little bit careful here. If you don't own it, leave it alone. You get to pick it up cheaper around the 184, 185 level. That's what I have penciled in on the cards. Also, O'Reilly Automotive is also a very light volume stock. What I mean by that is there are many days it doesn't trade 1 million shares. Very often it does. So you got to be a little bit careful with stocks like that. High price stocks don't trade 1 million shares. Will trade and overshoot levels. So you got to be a little bit careful with that. Let's take a look at BHP. I believe this was upgraded today. Stock right now trading at $37.17. So good pop there. Again, looking at this name, a lot of resistance around $39.50. So again, we'll see how this one plays out. But BHP on the move ahead of the opening bell this morning. Very often when BHP moves, you'll also get a move in Rio Tinto. and you are getting a little bit of a pop there. This closed at 43.60. This is trading at 44.05 this morning. Let's take a look at the gold market. Gold getting hit again today. GLD, I should say gold futures trading down around $5.40 to $1,217.60 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, that is trading at 115.83. Gold is getting hit one more time. So pretty good sell-off there in the gold market. Oil is also trading lower this morning. Spot crude down 61 cents to $46.47 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO this morning, what you'll see here, that is trading at $9.95 a share, down from the $9.62 close. So oil lower, gold lower, and that's what we have this morning ahead of the opening bell. So we'll see how this market plays out. Again, it is expecting to be a little bit of a lighter session, but you never know these days. A lot of geopolitical events taking place, lots of different variables out there that can move this market quickly. So we'll see where we go. But again, if you have not done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we are doing in there. Again, we had a great 2017, a great week last week, and I'm going to look to keep it going right into the end of the month, and again into the end of the year ultimately. So if you have not done so, come on, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You get to trade right alongside of us, see our desktops, and again, been a great program so far this year, and we're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day. Welcome back to trading, and we will see you all on the charts. Take care now.